The number one reason that you are stuck in burnout, it's not the workload, it's the mindset. Here's why working harder only makes things worse and how you can break free. I used to think that successful business owners did it all, that they hustled and they worked 60 or 70-hour weeks. That is absolutely not true. If you are the CEO of your business, you need to be the visionary. You need to work on the business, not in the business. Don't spend time doing things that you hate doing. As my group practice grew from just a couple providers to 15 providers, I started to feel really resentful. I had set 0 boundaries for my team. I also learned that self-care is kind of a buzzword. It doesn't mean just massages and bubble baths and candles. Self-care to me means being able to regulate yourself and being able to do the things that you need to do to just really survive in this world right now. I noticed that when I did things like actually sticking to my boundaries, making space and time to have a slower morning where I didn't feel rushed, that I was more in my rest and digest state of my nervous system, or was actually able to be compassionate towards my team and make better informed decisions than when I'm in fight or flight and I'm angry and irritable and getting snippy with them. As my practice grew from just a few clinicians to 15 clinicians, I was already super burnt out and in a place where I was beginning to realize that this type of business maybe was not for me. I made the decision to sell my business, and actually in my head, and I think in a lot of therapists' heads, we have this idea that you sell your practice and you get a check and then you ride off into the sunset and it's all over. But actually the transition was really, really difficult. I had a little bit of an identity crisis. I didn't know what I wanted to do next. And that's really where I began to build retreats and think about doing that, because the emotional aspect of selling is just as important as the financial and the logistical aspect of selling. Remember, the journey isn't easy, but the right mindset can make all the difference.